Hello and welcome to another video on this channel. On a weekly basis, I present your interview scheduling report. That exercise is meant to tell you the case number range where interviews are currently being scheduled at your embassy or consulate. And on most occasions, that exercise is followed by your embassy performance report, which is intended to tell you how well your embassy is performing. And the essence of this second exercise is to provide you with some insight into the prospects of your diversity visa application. As we have said on many occasions, your prospects are better in case you are assigned at an embassy that is performing well. But in case you are assigned at an embassy that is not performing well, then the prospects of your diversity visa application are not as good. In other words, being assigned at an embassy that is not performing well would delay the scheduling of your diversity visa interview. Now, you hear all of these things, but how do they happen in practice? So in today's video, I will be explaining to you how that happens with the help of a diagram. So now let's go over to the diagram and see why so far your diversity visa interview has not been scheduled. On your screen, you have two diagrams. The first one represents the queue of an embassy that is not performing well. The second represents the queue of an embassy that is performing well. Remember, not performing well means the embassy interviews few diversity visa cases, and performing well means the embassy interviews many diversity visa cases during the month. So let us say you are case number 100 in the first embassy queue, and there's another case in that same 100th position in the second embassy queue. And every month, the first embassy, that is your embassy, interviews around 10 cases. During that same period, the other embassy interviews around 50 cases. So if during the first month, your embassy interviews around 10 cases, the second month, it interviews around 10 cases, that's 20 cases. The third month, another 10 cases, that's 30 cases. At the end of 5 months, your embassy would have interviewed around 50 cases. You being case number 100 in your embassy queue, it would take you somewhere around 10 months for your case number to be scheduled for interview at that embassy. Now, at the other embassy that interviews around 50 cases per month, it's going to take only 2 months for the case that is in the 100th position like yours to be scheduled for interview. Only 2 months. Now, in case there is another embassy that interviews more than 100 cases every month, it means that the case in the 100th position in that embassy queue, like yours, will be interviewed just within 1 month period. So 3 cases, all in position number 100 in their respective embassy queues, but each taking a different length of time to be scheduled for interview because the embassy in each case interviews different number of cases every month. The same works with case numbers. Instead of considering the 100th position, let us say your case number is around 10,000 in your region. And at another embassy, there is another case with case number also around 10,000. If we should consider the same rate of interviews as in our previous example, that is, your embassy interviews around 10 cases every month, and that other embassy interviews around 50 cases every month, at the end of the first month, the embassy that interviews around 50 cases every month could have its interview scheduling to be, say, around 5,000, whereas at your embassy, interview scheduling could just be somewhere around 900. At the end of the second month, interview scheduling at that other embassy could have moved to, say, around 9,000, whereas at your embassy, interview scheduling may just be around 1,600. In the third month, interview scheduling at that other embassy will go beyond 10,000, meaning it has reached the case that has case number somewhere around 10,000, and that case would have been scheduled for interview, whereas at your embassy, interview scheduling may just be somewhere around 2,000, still far from your case number of around 10,000, causing you to continue to wait to be scheduled for interview. And if we should consider the third embassy that interviews as many as more than 100 cases every month, it means that at the end of the first month, interview scheduling could already be beyond 10,000. So within only 1 month, a case with case number around 10,000 could be scheduled for interview simply because its embassy interviews more than 100 diversity visa cases on a monthly basis. So whether it is by looking at the position of cases in their respective embassy queues, or it is by considering case numbers, cases that are assigned to embassies that are performing better have better chances of being scheduled for interview than cases assigned to embassies that have a worse performance. That is how things happen at your different embassies, and I hope this has made the picture clearer for you. So that was a visual presentation of the reason why you have so far not been scheduled for interview as part of the DV 2024 program. Now, let me clarify that this does not concern those of you whose case numbers have not yet become current. As we have noted before, in order for your diversity visa interview to be scheduled, your case number must first become current. So this video concerns those whose case numbers are already current, who have been expecting to receive their interview notification, but so far they have not received those interview notifications. Now, there is another aspect of this question that I will be responding to in the next video that will concern those of you who specified a certain issue concerning this question. So look out for my next video very soon. Now, the final thing, my diversity visa guidance program continues. In case you are in need of guidance for any aspect of your diversity visa application, then look below this video. The link leading to my guidance platform is found there. Click on that link and join my guidance program for a reasonable monthly subscription fee. And I will see you, God willing, in that next video. Goodbye.